Grüezi miteinander. For tonight's dinner, Schlarraffenland will show you our experience and mistakes making Banh Xeo so you don't have to make the same mistake again. Banh Xeo is known in English as Vietnamese Crispy Crepe or Vietnamese Crispy Pancake or Vietnamese Crispy Taco. Basically, this is a Vietnamese dish and it's crispy. You get the gist. It is a very popular dish in all three regions of Vietnam, and today we attempted to make it with a standard classic recipe. We're going to show you our experience and some mistakes. Let's roll into the kitchen and learn, shall we? First, you start with the batter. The standard recipe for a nice yellow and crunchy batter calls for 500 grams of rice flour, 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, 50 milliliter of coconut milk for the richness, 100 milliliter of beer for the crispiness, 250 milliliter of water, and some chopped chives. The first mistake we learn is that you should test how absorptive your flour is beforehand, because our rice flour was so much more absorptive than we expected, making our batter too dry. The desired batter consistency you look for is very liquidy, even more liquidy than American pancake consistency. The batter should only be slightly thicker than heavy cream. So, for 500 grams of rice flour, we realized we should have used 1 liter of water. After mixing all the ingredients of the batter together, you would need to let it rest for at least half an hour to 1 hour. Do not be impatient and skip this step. Otherwise, your Vietnamese taco shell won't be crispy. While you let your batter rest and meditate on its life purpose as Vietnamese pancake batter, let's prepare our filling. Clean and devein 900 grams of shrimps. You can choose whether to leave the shell on or not. Vietnamese like to leave the shell on because they think that would increase their calcium intake. But considering how tiny the Vietnamese is, I'm not sure if that's true. In the big pan with some oil, we'll stir fry the shrimp with a minced shallot, 15 grams of minced ginger, and 10 large sliced mushrooms. Don't forget to season the shrimps and mushrooms with half a tablespoon of salt or broth mix. Once everything is cooked, you can remove it from the pan and set it aside. This, along with 200 grams of bean sprouts, will be your filling. Next, we'll prepare the dipping sauce. It's really easy. All you would need is mixing 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1 tablespoon of the best fish sauce you can get your hands on, 1 tablespoon of lime juice, and 2 tablespoons of water. Mix them all together to dissolve the sugar and add 2 cloves of minced garlic and 2 minced chili so that they can swim on top. And taste your dipping sauce. You are totally allowed to adjust the flavor to your liking, but it does taste good right now, doesn't it? Now, your batter has been well rested and resigned to its fate as your dinner. Let's make your Vietnamese pancake, or taco, or crepe, or whichever name you choose. First, get yourself a big wok. If you don't have a wok, neither do we. You can use a big pan, but wok works best. Brush some oil onto the pan and turn on the heat to get the pan really, really hot. With a decisive motion, starting from the outside, pour a thin layer of batter in and quickly rotate the pan so the batter can cover the surface evenly as it runs down from the side. Quickly fill in more batter if the first pour isn't enough to cover the pan. Don't be like us and pour with hesitation. It will make the batter not coating the pan evenly. Be strong and decisive in your pouring. Also, don't be greedy and pour too much batter. The pancake should only have the thickness of a French crepe. Next, immediately sprinkle shrimp, mushroom, and bean sprouts onto the batter. Spread it around evenly, but don't be greedy and crowd the pan too much. Once the filling is in, cover the pan for 2 to 3 minutes. After the lid is on, for about 30 seconds. You can lower the heat to medium. After about 3 minutes, you can remove the lid to check on the pancake. You can brush it with a bit of oil on the edge for crunchiness. Each pancake takes about 5 to 6 minutes to cook. After about 5 minutes, you can check the bottom side. If you see it has become crispy and slightly golden brown, then it's perfect. Don't make our mistake being too impatient and remove it before the bottom side is golden brown. Once the pancake is crisped and golden, use your spatula and fold it in half, and voila! There you have it, a beautiful, bright, yellow, thin, crispy, delicious Vietnamese pancake. Ours is not as crispy or thin, but it's perfectly yummy. So learn from our mistakes here, and you can make your own crispy Vietnamese pancake to both look and taste awesome. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for other delicious, mistake-free dishes. We do have more of those. Now, all that's left is, and with that, bon appetit, itadakimasu, mời cả nhà ăn cơm and dig in.